Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle Gallant back from video, and today I want to talk about exclusivity there and Xbox going back to exclusivity. So we've seen Forza Horizon gaining 6 million players, and I think in in a couple days or so when the game officially released or the game first launched, it had 6 million players. Even Microsoft actually posted up saying they're pretty happy with the 6 million players with Xbox and PC there. Even with Game Pass there, the game sold pretty well. The game sold pretty well there. And I know there's going to be some PlayStation fanboys who are going to say something about well, Game Pass doesn't count. Yeah, right. Game Pass does fucking count. You're paying like what, $22 for a month for Game Pass there, or Game Pass Ultimate there. So you're technically if you're counting it there, you're actually paying Microsoft there, even if the game is like kind of like a Netflix type of stuff there, and you get to play the game for free. There, you still have to pay for the subscription service. There, you still have to pay $70 for the actual game. There, so technically, yes. There, that this also disapproves it. There, if it has 6 million there, Xbox should go back to exclusive games there. And mostly this will actually help the Xbox Helix there. If they actually put some games there, like games like single player games, like the single player games will say, hey, we're going to keep the games multi-plat for the multiplayer, because that will actually gain in development. It will actually have cross-play to it. They can play their friends online there. That's the real reason why I'm going to say that there. And for the games there, or Xbox Studio only games and single player, should be exclusive to the console there, because they're trying to sell the console. They're trying to sell what it is, what the console actually sells there. And that's my opinion there. I think they should go back to exclusives there, because I think Andrew Sharma is saying, hey, we want to sell more Xbox units. That's what she said. She said she wants to sell more Xbox units. How are you going to sell more Xbox units there if you keep your games on PlayStation there? So the better thing there is to remove it off of PlayStation and not bring it back to PlayStation there. And that's the main titles there, Halo, Gears, and Forza, and the multiplayer plats should be, or not multiplayer, the single player plats there to be on adds the exclusivity deal for Microsoft there, and that, I think that's what we should see there going into next generation. I think next generation we're possibly going to see more exclusive games there. Sony just removed it. Don't forget, Ron. Sony just removed the single player games off of Steam. They removed the single players off of Steam there, and I know that's a PlayStation might think that's like a victory there for PlayStation, but it'd be a victory for Xbox if Xbox removes single player games, their own single player games off of PlayStation there, because if you look at also the numbers for PlayStation from Xbox games, yeah, it's not selling that well. There's the Outer Worlds, the Starfield games that actually did well on Xbox. Their Gears there did not sell well. Gears Reloaded did not sell well. So yeah, I think they should just put those games back on Xbox where it does sell well, and it will sell the console there. So yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do there. Mostly, Asher Sharma is going into a different light compared to Phil Spencer there. Phil Spencer, he just wanted it. Honestly, I'm going to say this was Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond. They just wanted the games to be everywhere. That's what they wanted. They wanted the 2 million players there. Asha Sharma is not that person. She does not want the 2 million players. She wants to sell the console there, and mostly how you're going to sell the console there, keeping those games on your competitor's platform, that will not work. Keeping those games on your competitors' platforms will not work. Yes, it will possibly engage more players there, but if you want to sell the console there, and that's where her direction is actually fully going, you have it. You should have it. You should have removed games off of PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, and that's how you are possibly going to sell the console. If you want to sell the console, you have to remove games off of your own titles like Halo, Gears, and Forza, and single player ports, and possibly put it on Xbox. The multiplayers, the ones you technically bought, you can keep it multi-plat. Like the Bethesda games and the Activision games, you can still keep those games multi-plat. No, regardless, those games, even if they will sell pretty well, those games are possibly going to sell pretty well there because they're massive hits and stuff there. So that's the only reason why Microsoft should do. They should say, hey, if we want the games we actually signed, the games we actually are under contract, you know what? We should just say, hey, let's put all our actual bangers back on Xbox and keep it exclusive on Xbox and PC, and have single player exclusive only on Xbox there. It'll mostly tip the tides there, and maybe people might just say, hey, I like this Halo game, or I like this Forza game, or I like this single player game Microsoft made. I have to go buy Xbox to enjoy it there. And you can't really buy it on PlayStation. You just can't buy it on PlayStation no more. And that's the truth there. I think that's what Microsoft should do. Remove it. Remove. That's how you're going to mostly explain what the exclusivity stuff there is. And the exclusivity stuff there, they want to sell the console. Remove your big hitters like Halo, Gears, and Forza off of PlayStation and keep it exclusive on Xbox and PC, and remove single player games off of PlayStation and have it only on Xbox. Yep, that's smart shit. Call, rate, my response to bros. We like the bros. Please subscribe for the bell. Hit that bell in case you want to see more uploads and live streams. Cargo, out of your piece.